In ancient times, danger was everywhere. In order to survive and fill her stomach, Maggie had no choice but to muster up her courage and go hunting. Her target was a giant python several times her size. One day when Bart went out to play, he caught the attention of a hungry blue-haired wild wolf. Maggie heard his cries and rushed to the scene. Bart was trapped in a corner with no way out. Maggie's pupils dilated, and her hair stood on end. Without hesitation, she grabbed the dagger at her waist and charged forward, driving it deeply into the wolf's body. The wolf rolled in agony and fled, but this traumatic encounter left a shadow of fear over Bart. The harshest challenge they faced was winter. The family could barely manage a decent meal. Grandfather Abel made a heartbreaking decision. He gave the last of the food to the children, shared one final embrace with Homer, and then walked alone into the blizzard. After surviving the brutal winter, Homer took on the task of hunting. Despite his injuries and exhaustion, he kept moving forward, thinking of his wife and children waiting for him. He crossed the thorn-covered plains and climbed countless mountains. Finally, the deer he was tracking collapsed from exhaustion, and Homer seized the opportunity to bring it down. But danger returned. The blue-haired wolf was back. Bart's deeply buried fear resurfaced, but Maggie would never let her children be harmed. She grabbed her spear and stood between them and the beast. The wolf clawed her face, but Maggie fought back, stabbing the wolf with her spear. The wolf pounced and knocked Maggie to the ground. Just then, Homer wielded his spear to scare off the giant wolf, but the house was destroyed by the giant wolf. Homer then wiped the blood from Maggie's body. The family looked at the destroyed house and fell into deep thought. Soon, the family looked toward the distant mountains. To avoid the threat of the giant wolf, they had to relocate their home. They gathered berries, took up their weapons, and set off on their migration.